conscious.
Hey y'all. Peace and blessings, y'all. I'm just waiting for this car to move. How is everybody's... Okay, you did all that just to come next to me. Okay. How is everyone's Wednesday coming along? It's good. Folks got off early so we could all partake in the ritual tomorrow, knowingly and unknowingly. Look at this asshole here. That was so smart. Yeah, everyone's gonna partake in a ritual tomorrow. Low-key celebrating slaughter and death Native Americans. It was originally here. I don't know why I be like finding myself all talkative and ready to go into conversations in regards to spirituality. Get it? 1 second, because I need to be putting my seatbelt on, but it's not on at the moment. Had some last minute running around to do. I was asked to make the mac and cheese. I'm not sure why. I'm not really known as the cooker, but okay. Well, not that kind of cooker. But I wanted to get on here today. Just real briefly. I won't take up too much of your time. I wanted to get on here today and just address some bullshit and fuckery that I see going on in the spiritual community, right? Yeah, just some fuckery and bullshit as per usual. I notice a lot of times. I like to look at the camera, but I gotta do like that. Ashe family, Ashe. I know what some of my clients, y'all know, I actually live right next to where my ancestors is buried. Yep. Yeah. They know that. I think I spoke about it before. So every time I pass it and get ready to pull into my driveway, I say Ashe to the ancestors' corpse, because I don't feel like they're there. Anyway. Let's address some bullshit and fuckery that's going on in the spiritual community. I've already spoke about spiritual dick. You know, those men's using spirituality and using your weakness to be predators, right? I already spoke about the fuckery that goes on with curses, going to botanicas, and initiations and things like that. I spoke on all this shit before. So let's talk about this, because I always see that this always happens. Always. Every time a celebrity passes away, will transcend, you get these readers, divination folks, channelers, they go jumping on their social media outlets talking about, I'm channeling, you know, this celebrity that just passed away. Well, just transcended. I'm channeling that one. Don't know him. Don't know him. Never met him. Don't know anyone in their family. No kind of soul connection, anything. No permission either. Now, not only is it offensive, right? But I guess it's entertainment to some. And I guess maybe sometimes they really do feel like they're talking to the spirit of a said celebrity. It's bullshit. That's not how this works at all. And I know you're gonna say, "Oh, Tiffany, if that's not your specialty, then don't, you know, comment on other people and their abilities." It's fuckery, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why in 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm back. It took me a minute. It wasn't 1 second, it was like almost an hour. That angle I had going on in the car was dreadful. But that's okay. Like my shirt saying no filter. Yes, I'm gonna pick up where I left off with the other at the beginning of this video. Yeah. Basically it's fuckery, right? It could be quite entertaining. And some of them, I mean, they really truly are entertaining. I watched them. You know, I kiki and I laugh because I guess it's just entertainment. But in reality, they're not they're not channeling that spirit of you know, said celebrity. They're not doing it. They might be channeling some other shit, but not the celebrity. I mean, unless, you know, again, they had direct relationship or something with them, or, you know, some kind of connection somewhere, then maybe. Because there's been times when I've done readings and divinations for people, and I have, you know, been, I guess what you could call mounted by a person in their family. On the times that it did happen, on one occasion, it was someone's grandmother, who spoke a completely different language. And she came through, and she came through just like that, voice and all. So, yeah, it's kind of like BS. No, it is BS. They do it for clicks and likes, and it looks really good too, because 1 second, see who my dog is barking at. So you go to these channels and they got their whole incense going, the crystals, the cards, you know, and they're pulling, and it's intense, right? Oh, this is what this is what happened. The Illuminati. 9 times out of 10, it was not the so-called Illuminati. It was human shit. Shit that we deal with on the 3rd dimension. Self-medicating. Depression. Sadness. Sickness. You know, and that hits you no matter how much money you have, no matter how much fame you have. But, you know, a lot of these people here on, and, you know, in these YouTube streets, they do this kind of stuff for clicks and likes. But it's bullshit, y'all. It's bullshit. If they're pulling cards and stuff like that, they might be, you know, picking up on, you know, a situation or what could have occurred, but they're not talking to that person. They're not talking to that spirit. Might be some lower level shit, but they're not talking to that spirit of said celebrity that just passed away, and now all of a sudden they, you know, pulling cards. I mean, where is the morality in that? Even if there was a possibility, like, how intrusive is that? You know, somebody transcend, and they're trying to process that, because that's a process within itself. And here you go with Joe Schmo and Jane Schmo here, there, and everywhere, pulling your energy, pulling your spirit. I mean, it's fucking rude. It's rude. It's terribly rude. Now, what I have been able to do, me personally, was what I like to call the fly on the wall technique. Maybe someone can help me down in the comments and let me know, like, if there's like a scientific name for it. I don't know. I'm old school. Y'all know I'm old. So I don't know what kind of new age term they have for it. But there's a technique that I do that's called like the fly on the wall, right? Is where you can meditate and place yourself in a position to see what happened, prior to the person passing away, and what happened, leading up to it, and possibly going forward, because it's like a press rewind and a fast forward kind of technique. I don't know what that's called scientifically. I don't know what you guys call that in this whole new age era that we're in, but I always called it the fly on the wall technique since I was a kid. Like, I always could, like, just meditate and spiritually put myself in a place to rewind, press play, be in the present, and be somewhat in the future. Yeah, that whole channeling them and they're coming through and, oh, it was Illuminati, and that's, a lot of that is really fuckery. And, so I'm just telling you, just like, to take it with a grain of salt. Because in my experience, it just does not work that way. It's never worked that way for me, but it's my experience. Again, we all have our own experiences. We all are, spiritual beings having this human experience. So, I guess, but for the most part, they be so wrong. And they do it for the likes and the clicks and the views and the subscribers, and people be in the comments like, yeah, oh, it's bullshit. It's bullshit, y'all. It's not how it works. Also, for anybody who's in their feelings about this, about me telling, other people who are not spiritually inclined at the moment, you have my permission to go ahead and try and channel someone who was very close to me. If you are channeling his spirit, you'll know what relationship I had with this person, who this person was to me. And I challenge you, if you channeling spirits of dead celebrities, I challenge you. The very iconic R&B Casanova, as I grew up and found out, R&B Casanova, to all. Yeah, I give you permission to go ahead and channel the legendary R&B Casanova, Teddy P. Channel him. If what I'm saying is bullshit and you really are like pulling your cards and doing readings on the recently transcended celebrities, if what I'm saying is bullshit, because you're not really channeling them, that's just bullshit. If you are really the real deal, I challenge you to go ahead and channel him. What's my relationship to the late great Teddy P? What's my relationship to him? Also, what was the rules that he had? Ask him. If you channel him, ask him what was the rules that he had for us when we was in the house causing a ruckus. Little kids. What was the rules? It was two that stands out in my head. Tell me what they were. And if you can channel it and channel it correctly, then I'll know it's coming from him. Because that's not something you can Google. That's real. So go ahead and do your due diligence. If all that channeling celebrities as soon as they die and transcend and, oh my God, someone killed me. It's the Illuminati. Fuckery. Go ahead and channel him and ask him, what was the rules when we would come to his home as little kids? What was the rules? What room couldn't we go into? And why? If someone out there, any of you readers, spiritual folks, who does this specifically, that every time a celebrity or something like that dies, y'all get up on your YouTube and y'all social media pulling cards and talking about y'all speaking to the spirit of. Go ahead. He's been going a long time. So he is, if you want to channel him, go ahead and do so. And give me the answers. There's a prize if you get it right. There are two things when coming into his home that we was not allowed to do as children. What room couldn't we go into? And what else wasn't we allowed to do? And what was my relationship with him specifically? So yeah. If you're not a fake or a phony, because most of y'all, 95% of y'all, be dead ass wrong, hit me up. Drop a comment below. And let me know. Other than that, y'all have a good extended weekend. I know I'm going to enjoy mines. And, yeah, spend some time with your family. Let's try to redistribute the energy of what Thanksgiving really is about, which is awful. And, you know, put it into something, you know, more positive, which is spending time with your family and, you know, eating and catching up. So, yeah, y'all have a good holiday. All right? But before I go, yeah, that's the challenge. To any one of those divination folks, spiritual folks, priestesses, priests, whatever. If you're really about that life and you ain't false, go ahead and channel Teddy B, and tell me what my relationship was to him and what was the rules when we was when I spent many summers at his home. Okay? All right. And there will be a financial prize if you get it. Y'all won't, but if you get it, I'll make good on that. You know, I'm very transparent. If I do, you know, get hit up by someone who really did channel it and talk to him, and they can tell me the relationship and they can tell me what was the rules, then it's a good financial payout. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, quick update on my little Tiffany the doll. She chilling. Nothing like, I ain't hit the lottery or nothing, but I don't play the lottery. She chilling. We chilling. As always, there is always abundance around me. That comes naturally. So she chilling. Another update, I took on another spiritual child. A spiritual child, because he's not a child. I'm looking forward to working with him. He knows who he is. And, you know, that's all good. What else? Let me think real quick. Second thing is I sent some more spiritual cleansings to people. Of course, for free, because Tiffany does not do this for the money. It's for the spiritual growth and development. So, you know, for the people that's coming to the people who already has it, no complaints so far. So, alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this for now, and hopefully be back with another video. I have an idea for another video. What's it like to be in a relationship with a bride? So we gotta get Babe to agree to it. I'm not gonna put him on camera because he hates social media, but it'd be nice to hear like his thoughts, right? Yeah. So y'all have a good extended quote unquote holiday. Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace.